Hey folks, welcome to the Sty Shack. No Sty story this time. It's amazing. Now this is just an informational little video, little trick that I learned that I'm going to share with you. Um, I actually wish I would have saved this one and done it outdoors and actually did a demo of it. Um, But if somebody saw me setting it up and then carrying it all the way to the end, I did a video about the whole process and the end result, then I'd get a bunch of, people that are saying cruel to animals kind of thing. So I don't want to go there. I figured, well, no, go ahead, do this video and do it descriptively instead of graphically. Okay. It's not a terrible thing. It's that no animals were hurt in the making of this video or in the use of this practice. Okay, you must have seen the title, How to Keep Bears Out of the Trash. Okay, now this was a long time ago that I learned this trick. This fella, a friend of mine, he had a really nice place that was set back in the woods. It's a really nice little home he had. Excuse me. Nice log house, and he had a little wood shed and then a little utility shed, and next to his utility shed is where he kept his garbage cans. And they were built into this like boxed in rack, and you could see just the tops of them. Well, a neighborhood bear figured it out. He's got trash cans. Those are picnic baskets for bears. So this bear started attacking his garbage cans. Every morning he'd come out and there'd be garbage spread out all over the place. And he he tried everything. He went so far as he had chains going through the handle of the covers of the garbage cans, around the garbage can, with padlocks on them. He said, let the bear try to get in there without the key. Well, yeah, the bear just get a hold of the lid and just bend that lid over and then drag the trash out of it. So now he's got a bear that's not just eating his trash and making a mess. He's got a bear that's damaging his garbage cans. Well, he just couldn't figure out how he's going to stop them bears, and then he come up with a wild idea. And he told me about it before he did it. So I got to watch. I went and hung out at his place for a couple of nights. The first night, it was like they knew. Like the bear knew we'd done something. So he didn't bother the trash the first night. Second night was a whole different story. And we could hear the cans rattling. So we ran out on his porch and we were able to watch that bear and what he was going to do with the garbage. So here's what my buddy did. He set his garbage cans out there as usual, and he took one of them, the one that was closest to the back of the shed, nearest the woods, and that's where the bear's coming from, is right out of the woods behind the little shed, and grabbed that first garbage can. That was the one he trashed the worst all the time. Well, that first garbage can, what he did was he put some real stinky trash in that garbage can, but only about half full, maybe 2/3 full. And then what he did was he took, and he was right from the get-go. He used a condom instead of a balloon because the opening is so big on the end. And what he did was he took a condom and blew it up Well, they get huge. So he held it down low so that it only got about the size of maybe a basketball. But before he blew it up, he went and he had a container that had probably close to an ounce of cayenne pepper in it. He poured that cayenne pepper down inside that condom, filled that thing right up, and then he blew it up with all that cayenne pepper in there, tied a knot on it, shook it up, and that whole condom turned red from the cayenne pepper. It was all over inside that condom. Then he took that condom, he went to his cupboard and come out with a big jar of Skippy peanut butter. Stuck his hand right in there and just scooped out a big handful of Skippy peanut butter. Spread it all around that balloon, or condom, balloon. Spread it all around that. Now this thing, he blew it up just to the point where it wouldn't take too much to pop it. Take a little bit, but not too much. But he spread that peanut butter all over that thing. So this thing's just a big round blown up ball of peanut butter. And he went out and he set that on top of that trash in that first garbage can, put the lid on it. Now he didn't have chains or nothing holding those lids down. He wanted the bear to find that. Well, when we stood out on the porch and watched this, that bear come around, he's looking around, and it's just like he didn't even notice us, like he didn't even care. And he headed right for that first garbage can. He was up on that little box thing that held the garbage cans. Flipped the lid right off of it like it's like, boy, he was a pro, you could tell. He just flipped the lid right off of it. And we seen him stick his head down in there. And then all of a sudden, both of his front legs go down inside that garbage can. And he comes back out, and he's got that thing between his paws like this. And he's kind of, it's juggling around, and so we knew, and he's licking on it because of the peanut butter. He's licking that peanut butter. And we both knew right away, he's moving that thing around. Well, that cayenne is mixing up in there and becoming a mess. And the bear sat on his haunches, took that thing, and he licked, and he licked, and he licked, and then all of a sudden we could see him. He's curling his lips back, and he's he's starting to bite on it, and he's juggling that thing, and then all of a sudden one of his teeth sunk into that, and it goes boom. You could see that red dust, just like a big, huge poof, right in that bear's face. That bear was bawling and crying as he ran through the woods. You could hear him for a quarter of a mile, bawling and crying. And my buddy never had that bear come back and harass his trash again, ever, after that incident. So, there you go. That's a tip on how to keep bears out of the trash. A balloon or a condom filled with cayenne pepper, blown up pretty tight, tied up, smeared with peanut butter. I think bacon grease would have been better, personally. Everybody should have a can of bacon grease sitting on their stove. Take a wad of that and rub that on that balloon. That bacon grease would really get them going on it, you know. Make it slippery, too, so it's really moving around so that cayenne pepper really puffs up. But there's a way to keep the bears out of the trash. So, hey folks, I hope that's a tip you can use someday, if you're in bear country. So, with that, we're going to wrap this one up. A lot of videos going up all the time. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, hey, right over here you can punch my ugly mug. Feel free, go ahead, punch me in the mug. Then you're subscribed. Over here, on the other side, is some videos you can catch. And until the next one, you all make sure to have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.